journey of a karateka.
Episode 9. King of Concrete. Sometimes our best workouts can be found in the most unlikely of places. And for today's workout, we find ourselves faced with the difficult challenge of concrete. Now, the idea of training in concrete is nothing new. However, it's definitely a difficult task to say the least. Unlike traditional workouts where you have access to equipment, training in concrete forces you to adapt with what you have and make the best of it. And as someone who comes from the world of karate, I've seen concrete more times than I can count. So hopefully, with enough effort and hard work, we can achieve some good goals in the concrete. To start our workout, we're going to focus a little bit on kata. Now, we're not doing kata for the sake of trying to keep fantastic form. That'd be a whole training session in itself. But mainly, we're doing very simple Kyokushin katas for the focus of warming up, getting everything loose for the tough concrete workout that we're going to embark on. After a little bit of kata, we're going to move straight into shadow boxing. Again, we're not going all out giving it everything we have, but we're just moving around, getting kicks and punches in for the sake of loosening and warming up. There isn't an order of which one you should do first. For me, I always like to start with a little bit of kata and then move to the shadow boxing. If you're trying to figure out how long you should be doing it, I'd say do kata for just about 1 minute and 30 seconds, nothing long, and then switch to shadow boxing for maybe 2 minutes. If you really want to push yourself early, do 2 minutes of kata and 4 minutes of shadow boxing. Then begin the more harder parts of your workout. For our first workout, we'll be doing incline push-ups. Incline push-ups are great for building strength in your shoulders, chest, forearms, and wrists. With these, I really like to push myself, so I do multiple sets. 3 sets of 20, which is really intense, so start a little bit lighter if you need to. With these incline push-ups, it's important to not put too much weight on your wrist. In fact, I'd argue that you shouldn't put all the weight on your wrist, but you should focus on tightening your core and do the exercise at your own pace. To keep the momentum going, we'll stay in the realm of push-ups. We're now going to do 3 sets of 20 diamond push-ups. As you can see, my form honestly isn't the best. I think that might be from the fact that the incline push-ups took a lot out of me. But these diamond push-ups are just the first part of it. After successfully completing the diamonds, it's time for knuckle push-ups. There's no way around it. Knuckle push-ups are going to hurt. You're putting your knuckles in concrete. With these, I could have given myself a specific number to get to, but I just wanted to push till failure. It was a bit of a struggle bus considering I hadn't done knuckle push-ups in quite some time. As you can see, I was definitely feeling it. The thing about hand conditioning and/or knuckle conditioning is that you have to be consistent. If you don't always have the time to get to it like me, you end up suffering for it later. Also, if you plan on doing knuckle push-ups in your workout on concrete, I would suggest you go slow. There's no rush. You're gonna feel the pain regardless, so if you're gonna do it, you need to do it right. Try to put an emphasis on your first 2 knuckles. Really put the weight on your index finger and your middle finger. Well, the knuckle part anyway. By doing this, our goal is to try to build a little bit of callus around these parts of the hands, considering that's what we use when we're fighting. Now for our last exercise regarding push-ups and core, we're doing incline clapping push-ups. If you've never done clapping push-ups, I would recommend that you start by doing them on the ground first before trying it at an incline. In regards to sets, I would say 2 sets of 10. And if you stop in between to rest, that's okay too. But I'd say that this exercise should be optional when it comes to the overall concrete workout. It's unlikely to make too much of a difference in your overall workout experience. But now that we've completed the first half, it's time to move into phase 2. Journey of a Karateka. Journey of a Karateka. After a small break, we find ourselves back out on the concrete, pushing our workout, trying our best to finish strong. I decided to do a variation of what feels like box jumps, except this time, we're doing it on concrete stairs. Now, running upstairs can already be a challenge for the sake of cardio, but having to do squat jumps up the stairs step by step is painful because it forces you to have balance. Every single time I go up the stairs, I'll hop stair by stair, and every single time I go down the stairs, I'll stay in the squat position and go step by step until I get to the very bottom. Now, since going up and down only counts for one, I'll typically do this exercise 15 times. That means going up and going down is only one. And doing that exercise can be extremely tiring. So to give my legs a little bit of a rest, I decided it was time to do some sit-ups. Now, sit-ups are different for me than maybe they are with most people, because I've always been a big believer in having a strong core. And because I'm such a big believer in this exercise, I typically do 3 sets of 50. Now, I of course do this at my own pace, which you should do too, and even take rests in between if you need them. But a strong core will make an extremely big difference in your martial arts journey. If you can't do a lot, start with a little and see how far you can get until you can grow into more. And as the sun fades away and the evening presents itself, we finish our workout similar to how we started it, with shadowboxing. Since my first videos, I've always put a strong emphasis on shadowboxing. Yes, having a partner would be great in this exercise, but you need to be able to visualize yourself in the fight scenario. Everything that we learn, whether it's in training, conditioning, or even in kata, prepares us for the actual fight. So having shadowboxing as a regular routine will make a difference in your fight career long term, or just in your martial arts journey. For me, I sometimes do it just to relax, to get that sense of peace, to remove stress and anxiety. It's not easy trying to be in control of your life. It's not easy trying to be the king or queen of something. But at least for today, at least for now, we can say that we are the king of concrete.
続く